Coming to you live like once again, DJ Fab U Love. How's it going, DJ Fab U Love?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're back with your show. So
Yes.
do your thing.
All right. This is DJ Fab You Love on Straight Conversations Network. And once again, bringing you some tips on some self love and self care. So, the last segment, I talked about self love and I focused on happiness. But today, we're going to talk about that self care. I mentioned that. And self care, I'm doing a little bit of that right now. What I do for myself for self care is I like to, make me a little drink, come outside, sit by the fire. I'm outside right now. There's a fire going, and just chill out. Usually I have some music going because I'm a DJ. I love music and music produces good vibes. So, I want y'all to just think about and maybe write down like, what do you do for yourself? What do you do to take care of you? What are you doing for self care? Because self care is important. That could be manicures, pedicures, haircuts, hanging out, at the beach, going for a walk, any of those things. So right now, I want to ask Jesse, what do you do for self care?
What do I do for self care? Man, I like to my best thing is I like to chill during the week and then play hard on the weekends. Sometimes I play too hard on the weekends, but I like to play hard on the weekends. I figure I rest up during the week, like watch a lot TV, chill with the family. I do a lot of computer stuff during the week. I really enjoy anything that's like IT related, building websites, anything like that to kind of keep my mind stimulated and keep me interested. And then on the weekends, you can't stay cooped up all the time. So I try to play hard on the weekend, and it kind of creates a good balance for me. You know, uh, it's been working all these years. A great balance of like having fun, enjoying life, and also handling business and doing what you're supposed to do. And that's the way I try to live. That's the way I try to do my motto. Try to stay balanced.
Yes, yes, work hard, play hard. I'm,
Exactly.
I'm kind of the same motto, like today's Wednesday and I get my kids, Sunday through Wednesday, and I'm on the grind. My focus, my energy is on them. They 1 and 2. I got a high schooler here, but he's pretty self sufficient. So, Wednesdays I like to relax, and like I said, this is my self care, and actually doing this segment is my self care. This is my reminder to myself that I need to put me first sometimes, and I challenge everybody out there looking at this broadcast to put you first sometimes. You have to make room and you have to make time in that busy schedule for yourself.
Hey,
So
if you can't keep yourself happy, then nobody can.
and that's facts. I appreciate that. That's big facts because I'm good by myself. My mother always told me I would play very well in my room by myself with my, Hot Wheels cars and racetracks and GI Joes and He-Mans and all that. So I'm an adult. I do that now. I can go down and play with my DJ equipment, like Jesse said. Like that's relaxing to me to get on the turntables and mix and just mix for no purpose, just my purpose, what I want to hear. So,
So
like,
here's a question. Here's a question for you. Being a DJ, how hard is it to balance? 'Cause I'm sure a lot of the times you're out working. I mean, you're like when you're working as a DJ, it is it's in a party atmosphere. I'm assuming. I mean, I'm assuming you're not doing too many DJ gigs where it's not a party. How do you balance both worlds?
yeah, that's a challenge. And honestly, my weekends are usually taken. I do weddings and radio and other stuff. So honestly, the way I found my balance is I've transitioned out of DJing certain events and I rent out my sound equipment. So I get to go set it up, make it look nice, sound like nice for the other, young and up and coming DJs. Um, and then I have a few hours to myself. So, I'll go chill out. But yeah, that's a tough balance because I have to say no to certain gigs and opportunities. You know, for me, that's self care too. You know, just eating a good meal with my family. So yeah, that really is a challenge being into entertainment, and I can't imagine like for some of these DJs who are traveling and on the road, you know, like how they find time to make time for themselves because they're constantly surrounded around people.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I would think that would be a challenge, like because you got. I mean, you got to tone it down sometime, right? Or do your little John turn down for what?
I'm like, I'm gonna be that DJ that's like 75 years old, DJing people graduation parties and stuff, and they gonna be like, "Dang, this dude is playing like all the current hits." Uh,
Nice.
that's gonna be me, you know. Shout out to Violator DJs, you know what I'm saying? Got to give a little plug to my DJ crew. And but yeah, self care is important, and being a DJ, an entertainer, and just someone who has multiple businesses, multiple things. If you're like a single parent going to school and working, any of those things, if you have more than one hustle, then you really need to focus on some self care.
I agree with that,
You
100%.
10 minutes for yourself. That's all
And
I'm saying.
sometimes it's hard when you're doing too many things, being pulled in too many directions. You gotta, like you say, just doing this little short show kind of remind. I mean, it's relaxing in itself, and it kind of reminds you that you need to just chill.
Yeah, you got to chill. Sorry, I got some problem.
All right, bro. I think that's gonna wrap it up for us this week, and we'll be back next week. I'll let
Yeah.
you wrap it up.
Well, that's DJ Fab You Love, and this has been another segment on Straight Conversations Network. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, have fun by that fire.
Yes, I am.